Good Sunday morning, everybody. How are you? I'm feeling pretty good today. I'm getting ready to go out for a very, very long walk. Yesterday, I had, excuse me, I had family members over for what was a wonderful, wonderful meal that I prepared, and we had the best conversation. Oh my, it was just great. So my heart is full, and I feel absolutely so pleased today, which is a lot different from the other day that I want to tell you, share with you. A couple of days ago, I was on my way home from wherever I was, and as I pulled in the driveway, I got this heavy, dark feeling that just came over me regarding some emotional baggage issue, whatever, however you want to label it. But and I started crying. Now, crying is not a bad thing. I cry a lot, especially these last few years. It's a release and it's a cleansing, and I know this. So I just let it out, and I'm sitting in my car all alone, listening to music and talking to myself and crying, crying, crying. And I realized in that those few moments that this pain that I was feeling, it was like, I don't know if this happens to you, but whenever I've had enough, I get this gut wrenching feeling in the pit of my stomach, in my solar plexus, and it just says enough, enough. And while I was thinking this word enough, enough kept coming to me, I said, God, please help me, feel better to deal with this, and so I sat there for a bit, and I get out of the car and I come in the house, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go into my office, which is a wreck. I mean, I have papers and things everywhere, and I want to reorganize. I want to declutter. So I started going through the papers, and I thought that in the afternoon, I would light a fire outdoors and sit and burn up papers and stuff of that nature. So I'm sitting there going through all these papers and come across what, if I tell you, a jewel, oh my God. Prior to the COVID, and for years, whenever I delivered a workshop, whether it was on relaxation or stress release, whatever it was on, I would always use this. This is called the activity of God. There's no cover on it because I'm so hard when it comes to reading materials. I don't even remember where I got this from. But I tell you that I researched it, couldn't find it because I wanted to share that you could get it on Amazon or Barnes and Noble or whatever. But I just could not, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I thought, thank you, God, because this is a divine prescription. This little book, this little pamphlet is so powerful, I'm telling you. And I know that he directed me and put this in my hand. So I was so grateful that I had found this after all this time. And I want to read the meat of it. What this little pamphlet does is break down the prescription, but I want to read the prescription. It's very short. Just take a second or two if you're interested in hearing. Just hang on. Here are the words that contain the divine prescription. The activity of God is the only power at work in my mind, heart, and life. All false beliefs, all negative appearances are now dissolved by the loving, forgiving action of God. I am whole, strong, and free as God created me to be. So this pamphlet breaks it down. The author, Sig Paulson, breaks it down what this means in a very short, concise, and powerful way. So what you do is when you have had enough, when you are ready to surrender, when you're ready to close that gap, and for me, being in the gap is, trying to forgive, trying to understand, trying to move forward so I could close that gap, and take that next step. Uh, this is such a help. I am telling you, it truly is. If you meditate on it, if you just say the words, if you write it out, if you put it on a card or something where you could visually see it, like in your bathroom or your bedroom or near your bed, whatever. And you do this on a regular basis. This is quite powerful. And the pamphlet will explain to you and break it down. It is so wonderful. So if you are interested, I would love to make copies and get a copy to you, whether I have to pop it in the mail or type it all out and post it on social media for you along with this delivery. So this is what I wanted to share because it really has helped me a great deal. Oh my, I cannot even begin to tell you. Now, let me say this. Life is about obstacles, learning lessons, moving forward, stepping back. I think the journey is filled with wonderful joy, glorious times, but it's also filled with many, many challenges and obstacles. And everybody has them. There's nobody that's just, I'm perfect. I don't think so. Personally, I don't believe that. But this, and along with whatever you do, however you get through, uh, when you can't find a way to push through those emotions, what do? This is a great addition, is all I'm trying to share with you. So if you would like a copy of this, I'm holding it upside down. If I put this in front, see, you can't see it. I know you can't read it, but maybe if you take a snapshot, you could do your own research and maybe find it. I don't know. But I will get a copy to you if you are interested, because it's really fulfilling to read the whole pamphlet. But it is very powerful just to do the divine prescription. So again, I'm going to read this one more time, then I'll say so long. The activity of God is the only power at work in my mind, heart, and life. All false beliefs, all negative appearances are now dissolved by the loving, forgiving action of God. I am whole, strong, and free as God created me to be. And it's as simple as that. But boy, this is so powerful and so wonderful. I just had to share it. I just did. So hopefully, if you want a copy, you let me know and I'll get it to you. Otherwise, maybe it resonated, maybe it inspired, and maybe it didn't. And if it didn't, there's no harm done, because at least I know that I've done my job and I've shared this message. Okay? So, everybody, have a great day. Be inspired. I'm going to go out for the longest walk that I've been on in a long time and see if I can burn up all of that wonderful blessing, those calories that I shared with family yesterday. It was just, oh, I am telling you, I had the best conversation. And isn't it so uplifting when you can share on different levels with friends and family? I am so grateful. So anyway, have a happy day, and I will see you next time. And in the meantime, and be inspired. Bye bye for now, everybody.